Hey, Colab Coach here yet again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. Brand new week. So excited to talk about this week. So happy that you are watching this or listening to this video. But before we get into it, for the topic that is, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if you like my videos, if you don't like my videos, topics that you want me to talk about. Whatever it is, I'm here for it. With that being said, the topic for this week is when you want to forgive yourself. When you want to forgive yourself. Now, we always, in society, that is, we always do talk about forgiving other people, mending situations, not burning bridges, things like that. But I want to focus solely on you. I want to focus solely on you and you just plain out forgiving yourself. No sugarcoating things, not dealing with situations that may lead on to it. But I'm talking about forgiving yourself, because a lot of times, especially me, it without forgiving ourselves, we tend to deal with a lot of situations that we shouldn't. So let's get into it now. Forgiveness is a tricky situation because there are some things that we do that are mistakes. There are some things that we do that are not beneficial to us and not beneficial to our happiness, our joy, whatever it may be, because of things that we do that may have fallen into a situation where we are not pleased with, or other people have shown us that is not acceptable. Now, when it comes to forgiving other people, of course, forgiving other people means that you have to do it for yourself, and not necessarily having going to that person and saying, I forgive you, or I'm not dealing with this situation anymore. I'm not going to focus too much on it. We're not talking about that. What I'm talking about is when you actually going to forgive yourself, meaning that you have allowed yourself to start that healing journey. A lot of times we don't really forgive ourselves. We tend to just push it to the side. We tend to just say that, okay, well, I made a mistake. It is what it is. They need to get over it. Or we get to a situation where I just can't get over this situation because it is something that I should have done better. We tend to be too hard on ourselves, and we tend to hurt ourselves because we're not living our lives freely, because we're weighing down. We are weighed down by the situations, the decisions, the actions that we have taken. I'm here to say that what you did in the past is what you did in the past. I'm not here to judge you. This is not a video to judge you. This is not a video to say, hey, what you did was wrong. I don't know what you did. If you want to share what you did, do counseling with a counselor or with a therapist, or you want to share with me as a coach, that's a whole different situation. But I'm here to say to you that whatever you did, you have to learn to forgive yourself. Now, regret is a very, very dangerous thing, because if you hold on to regret too long, it leads to shame. If you hold on to shame too long, it leads to resentment towards yourself, and it starts to affect you in a negative way, where you are starting to move a certain way due to your regret and shame. You may be not interacting with people the way you used to. You may be not having conversations with people that you used to, or you're not even starting conversations in the beginning with, because of the fact of things that you have done, things that you should have not done, and things that you have not got over. A lot of times when we go through these situations, we tend to, as I said a little bit earlier, we tend to just brush it off and not even discuss it anymore. But we have to start discussing these things, because we don't realize how bad things affect us until we realize that things are affecting us. I'll repeat it again. We do not realize how bad things are affecting us until things start to affect us. What does that mean? That's literally when you start to think certain ways in a negative way, when you start to move in a negative way, when you start to hurt people in a negative way, when you start to hurt yourself in a negative way. And we have to learn to overcome this, because if we don't overcome it, it starts to not only affect us, but the relationships that we do have, the situations that you want to start, and any type of avenue when it comes to relationships, your workplace, your family, your significant other, things of that nature, because we are not allowing ourselves to step into any situation, any conversation, any relationship with a sense of freedom. We're bringing with us resentment, and we're building on resentment. How can you have a solid, positive outstanding, beautiful, amazing relationship with anyone, and I mean anyone, when you're basing off that relationship with the foundation that started from regret, pain, resentment, shame, it's not going to work. It's going to be shaky. So you have to realize why. Why are you not forgiving yourself? What is stopping you from forgiving yourself? Do you need to talk to someone to help you along this healing journey to forgive yourself? Because if you don't do this, and if you choose not to do this, you're just going to continue to pile on the regret, pile on the pain, pile on the shame, pile on the resentment, and it's not beneficial for you. So who is it beneficial for? Would you rather just live your life with nothing but lack of forgiveness and then pretend like everything's okay? That's a lot of work to hold a facade. It's a lot of work to hold on to a lie and to put on a fake lifestyle where you're not really truly enjoying your life. You only have one life to live. You need to enjoy it. Simple as that. So, when to make this as simple as possible, when you want to forgive yourself, ask yourself, why haven't you forgiven yourself? Is it because the past pain is too strong? Is it because the regret has turned to shame and the shame has turned to resentment? Are you holding on to that situation because you can't get over it? I'm here to say that whatever you did, I'm not here to judge you. You have to learn to deal with this situation before the situation starts to deal with you. Meaning, you have to learn how to forgive yourself no matter what you did before you start to have these emotions that start to boil over from your past. You start to think differently in a negative way. You start to deal with situations with other people in a negative way. You can't build on situations. You can't create situations. You can't create healthy and happy relationships on a foundation of regret, pain, shame, and sadness. That leads to nowhere. You have to make the decision to forgive yourself. And if you're not able to do that, get the help to start that healing journey to learn how to forgive yourself, no matter what you did. Simple as that. So if you're struggling with this, go ahead and message me. I'm here to help you as well to learn how to forgive yourself. Go to my website, yourcolabcoach.com. Fill out that free 15-minute checklist so we can start a free 15-minute coaching session. So we can talk about anything, and I mean anything. www.yourcolabcoach.com. Facebook Collab Coaching, Instagram Collab Coaching, all my series, all my videos are on YouTube, COLAB Coaching. Like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next topic. And you can also write in the comments what you want the next topic to be. I'm here and open for all of that. In the meantime, if you're not that person that you want to share on social media or you're not ready for coaching, let's read my book. You could also listen to my book as well. Fresh Eye Solve Problems Easier, the Self-Love Relationship Project is available in Barnes & Nobles, Amazon. It's an ebook. It's on Kindle. It's an audiobook as well. Give me a review. Tell me what you thought about it. If you liked it, great. If you didn't, great. I'm here for it all. And finally, learn how to forgive yourself, because if you can't forgive yourself, how will other people be able to forgive you as well? Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.